Alright, Victoria's gang, if you know I have this hair cap on, you know that I just did a deep condition, so you know that my hair is wonderfully hydrated, it's been cleansed, it's clear of all products that I've had in my hair before. So let's go on and get started with my wonderful new combos that I'm about to show y'all. Alright, so let's take this hair cap on. So I've washed my hair with a cleanser, I've deep conditioned my hair, and now this is freshly cleaned hair. So as you all can see, my hair is still a little damp. What I'm going to start off with is Mielle's Rosemary Mint Strengthening Oil. I've been using this for about 4 or 5 weeks, and I've noticed tremendous growth in my hair, you all. I trimmed my hair a couple of months ago, and I started using this. One of my friends told me about it, and I went and got it. And it has made my hair thicker and fuller, like it bounced right back. So majority of times I place this on my scalp, give my scalp a nice little rub on 4 sections on my hair. And then there's some nights where I even put it on my ends, just for retaining length, keeping the split ends away. It's really great, and it smells amazing. The line is amazing. I use about 2 products from this line though, compared to all the other products that I have used from Mielle. This is by far one of the greatest investments that I've encountered or even chosen to buy. And once again, you can get this from your local beauty supply stores. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it from Target. The price is reasonable. This has been lasting me so far very well. The products last me a long time. As I always state to you all in my channel, I always compare other products back to Mielle, and none really can compare to how well it treats my 4C hair. So I'm really just using a couple of drips right on the scalp. It's a nice cooling rebounce feel my scalp. It's almost like my scalp just took like a breather. It's like really good. It's a great smell. So I'm just making sure that I'm getting that blood flow to the scalp. Remember that blood flow really creates hair growth. So you guys want to make sure that you're giving that hair some good massages. Give your scalp good massages. Make sure you apply some of this to your edges. For those of you who are trying to grow your edges back, it's great to put on there to get some regrowth back. So we're gonna go ahead and rub that in and put it up. So you all know that I always section my hair into 4 sections. Sometimes I do about 8 sections depending on what I'm doing. But today I'm doing a twist out style, so I'm just going to divide it into 4 sections. Alright, so now that we use it, we're going to go ahead and close that up so that we don't knock that over. I'm going to be using 3 other products by Mielle. These are perfect combos, you all. Make sure you pay attention and make sure that you go buy these products. So next I'm going to go in with their White Peony leave-in conditioner. You do not want to forget this step in doing your hair, okay? So I'm going to apply this leave-in to my ends first. We're just going to rub that down. This is a liquid spray conditioner. It's also really good. I've used their other line, but I really like their liquid spray the most out of the line. So my hands are really slippery when it comes to using this product, so I'm just going to do this. I also like the fact that it has a lock on the spray. That's really nice and neat. All right. So now after we rub that in, now I'm going to go in with the Mielle Twisting Souffle. This works really well in my hair. I put this on because of the fact that it is a thick cream. Do you guys see this? And my hair loves thick creams. So I'm also going to place this on the ends of my hair and work the product up to the root. And this is where I really start to section my hair. My hair is already detangled. So I'm going to pull that apart, detangle, and split that up to the top. Rub it in. All right. Once that's melted in, then I'm going to start my twist with the rosemary mint styling gel. Can y'all see that? I can't even see if y'all can see that. Y'all cannot see that. But this is the styling cream. This is also complementary to the oil. This is also another line. So I'm going to take this because this is a styling product. So that means that it's going to make your hair stay, and it's going to make it kind of harden a little bit. And that's what you want your twist set to do. It's almost like a replacement for like a gel and a cream form. So I've seen a lot of people review this product. I just want to mention that you all should use this product with a leave-in and then a cream and then apply this, and you'll see completely different results. So let's go on and twist this hair out, and I'll be right back. All right, you all. So like I told you all, I'm starting to twist out. I like to do a chunky twist out today. So I'm not doing anything like small this time. I want a chunky look so that when I take it out, my curls will be kind of big and fluffy. So I'm doing another detangling with my dimming brush, just making sure that that product is really worked through after I did the prayer hands. And look how easily my hair is gliding after applying the Mielle products. This is why I like their products so much, you all. You all always know that I reference back to this brand. If you guys are a faithful follower to my channel when I'm doing my natural hair, you guys know that I'm trying to always figure out some combos, some wash and go combos. But this always just like leaves my hair so soft, and I feel like it really moisturizes my 4C hair. It always gives me great definition. It never, ever, ever, ever has failed me. Of course, you know, it's always figuring out which combinations always work best for your hair when it comes to using brands. So a line is great. Like a line may work for some, a line may not, but picking and choosing from different lines from a brand may work for your hair. And that's what definitely works. So different products from their different lines works greatly for my 4C hair. So this is the front section. I'm done. Nice and fresh little curls going on at the bottom, and we're going to continue moving to the back section of my hair. So once again, filling it out. I always like to do like a little tug and pull stretch because my hair always shrinks up. That's just how it is. That's a good thing. There's secret within shrinkage in the hair. So now that the leave-in is in there, I'm gonna just use the praying hand method once again and go ahead and do a little stretching with my hand. I try not to use heat on my hair. I've not used heat in my hair for some years, you guys. The last time I did it was, I couldn't even tell you. That's how long it's been, y'all. It's been a minute. And the only time I use heat on my hair was is when I give my hair a nice little trim, going in with the styling twisting cream. And I use it then, but it's not to make my hair flat. It's just to stretch it out some so that I can get the perfect trimmed cut on my hair. Okay. distributing that. I feel like it did not reach this small little section. I'm going to take a little bit more and apply it right here. And now we're going to split my hair into 2 sections. Sometimes I do 3 divisions. I said, yeah, 3 divisions on the back 2 quarters of my hair, because my hair is thicker, longer, and fuller in the back. So it really, to really get a defined look back there, I always try to split it in even sections so that it all gets some love. So now I'm going to go in with the styling cream and apply that to the section. So remember that a styling cream is something to hold your twist. So you want to use this as the top portion for your twist out. This is going to hold the moisture and hold the twist in. You should not be using this alone, okay? You want to use it with a cream. If you're thinking that it's hardening your hair. I've seen some people say that it's hardening their hair, but I realize that you have to use this with a cream. This is not I mean, you can if it works well for you alone, but some people were saying that it didn't work for their 4C hair because it hardened their hair and they didn't like that feeling. But I realized using a cream made my hair still feel soft while it held. So remember that, sis. Remember, add a cream. All right, so we're gonna keep going. I always do just a little bit detangling. I detangled in the shower with a wide tooth comb, but this definition brush will give it a more defined look. So I also want to say I'm also twisting my hair a little different as well. You all know I normally do a little braid at the root and then twist out, but I want to try a different style this time. So the hair is definitely shrinking up more. It's not going to have a very elongated look because of the fact that I didn't twist the root, and that's fine as well. Either way, it's going to look nice. Have you guys used any of their products? I know a lot of people have. So I guess the question is, what is you guys' favorite Mielle products? I know the whole line of the pomegranate and honey, like that whole line worked wonders on my hair. Absolutely wonders. I think that, you know, the whole line, I just fell in, like I always tell you guys, I fell in love with it. But that pomegranate honey line, the smell of it, what it does to my hair, works wonders. Works absolute wonders. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the twisting souffle. This is the cream-based product that I was telling you all about, and I'm just gonna pull that out. So once again, this is the pomegranate honey lime twisting souffle, and I'm just really making sure that that's nicely distributed on the hair before adding the styling cream, because the styling cream is going to really set the twist. So you want to make sure that your hair is nicely moisturized before going in with it. So another thing that I like about this styling cream is that it has a pump. I don't mind dipping my fingers into products, but sometimes when I get my nails done, it gets all under the nails and I'm just like, and then I feel like I'm wasting product because of the fact that it's under the nail. And I have to like go and like make sure that it's applied to the hair, not just left there. So I love the pump method. It gives me a chance to really use the product on my hair and not have to scoop it out. So that's really great about a pump for the styling cream. And not to lie to you all or anything, but oftentimes like I keep like the pumps, and sometimes when something comes in like a container where I have to scoop it out, depending on how thick it is, I will put it in a pump and just pump it out into my hands. It makes it easier for me. But that's not all the time, that's sometimes. All right. So this can work as a great protective style. You can keep this in. I normally keep it in for a couple of days depending on where I'm going. If it's an event that I'm going, I'll probably sit under a hooded dryer with like low heat, like warm, and just sit under there, let my hair dry, and take it out and go to my event. But majority of the time, I'm letting this sit in for 2 to 3 days before taking the twist out. And it always gives me this wonderful, wonderful look. I take a little pick to it, fluff out my hair. It may give me an afro. Sometimes I might move it and give me a side part look. There's just so many ways that you guys can do a twist out. You guys should know this from other videos that I've done. Make sure that you're making these twists nice and tight. That's the best way to get your definition, is to make them tight. Loosey-goosey gives you loosey-goosey curls, okay? You don't want any frizz or low frizz. You want to make sure that they're smooth and tight, like so. And then I do a little curl around my finger. A little scrunch, and that's that. All right, let's do the next section. And y'all probably looking at me like, why are you holding the bottle like that? It's because my hands are slippery, and this is hard to spray when your hands are slippery by itself. Like, see how my hand just slips up and glides up against it? So I have to use 2 hands sometimes to spray this product. All right, now let's distribute this to the hair. Focusing on the oldest part of our hair, which is the ends of your hair. Do not neglect it. You want to retain that length. Make sure that your ends are always up to part. Make sure that when you're doing a style or you're doing a twist out, I understand sometimes with my ladies with longer hair, it's hard to keep the hair off the shoulder when you have hairstyles that are out and down. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but you definitely want to choose more styles that are off the shoulder, because remember, unless you're wearing a silky shirt, the cotton is wearing and tearing on our natural hair, and you want to protect your natural hair. And it took me so long to try to figure out why my hair wasn't growing past my shoulders. It wasn't until I unlocked the fact that it was because when my hair got to my shoulder, I was always wearing it down, that it kept rubbing against my shoulders, and my pillowcases, you know, were cotton, and I just wasn't taking the necessary precautions before to protect my hair. So keeping your hair in upward styles, buns, protective styles that don't touch your shoulder will give you the length that you're looking for to go past your shoulder. So look at this. I've legit grown my hair down to my boob. So my hair used to be here. before using the oil, when I cut my hair was up here. So I want you guys to see the difference from when I cut my hair to now. So my hair has definitely started to grow back out. So please utilize the correct protective methods for your natural hair. Make sure that you're giving it love, 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 and protection like it's your child. That's how I treat my hair. I know that sounds so crazy. All right, so let's go in and take my definition brush. I never take my definition brush to a full section. That is a big no-no. If you want a lot of hair breakage, if you want to lose hair, take it to the full section and see what happens. So hair is definitely trials and tribulations, learning what works best. I guess I've seen some people use like a full a denim brush on their full section of hair to just brush it on, define it, and I guess it works. But for my 4C hair, even if it's wet, that is a big no. Big no. You will see a wad of hair in my dimming brush if I attempted to do that. Right. How are y'all? Are y'all keeping up with this nice tutorial? If you guys are enjoying it, go ahead and like and subscribe and like. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I turn on my camera and upload something new for you all. And I enjoy doing this for you all, and I love you guys' responses on all my streams of social media, both on my personal account and on my YouTube channel account. You guys respond well on my stories, telling me what you guys are looking for, what you're wanting, and I love the feedback. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you all for that. Thank you guys for choosing to subscribe to me. That means a whole lot to me. We're doing well thus far, you know. Gotta readjust this. I don't want to mix any section. I'm gonna give this one a little bit more conditioner closer to the roots, making sure that it's properly in there. Just a little bit of more of the twisting souffle. All right. Going in with the styling gel. So I hope you guys are keeping up. So you first use the oil, which you can use for a daily use in sections, or you can use it for heating oil treatment. Then after I use that, then I go in with the Peony leave-in conditioner. From there I use the pomegranate and honey twisting souffle, and then I use the rosemary and mint styling cream. So in that order is how I'm applying these products to my hair. The thing I like about this denim brush is that it helps define the curl. And I got this off of Amazon, I believe. Yeah, purchased it off of Amazon. I'll link it below. I'll actually link all of these products below for you all, so that you guys can go get it. You're really gonna find them in Walmart, you're gonna find them in Target, and you're gonna find them definitely in Sally's. And don't forget that you can go to Mielle Organics online. I'll link the website below for you all as well. If you guys missed it, you guys missed it. They did a sale recently with their rice water online, so that has not come in for me yet. So I can't show you guys that particularly right now. I can show you guys that in another video if you guys want to see it. You guys know how to let me know if you want to see things. Respond on my social media, and I will show you all. But that line hasn't come in, so I can't show you all that. So I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, cannot wait. One of my friends got it. She said that it works really good. So I guess I waited too long to order it, or I waited last minute because of the fact that you guys know that I was doing school. You guys know that I'm getting ready to move. So there's just been so much focus on my personal life, as in, you know, school, which is always going to be my first priority, to make sure I have everything straight. But normally you guys know that I do school and YouTube, but I think it's the top stress of that I'm packing up and moving, so that added a lot more to my plate. So that's that. But it's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Soon y'all gonna be calling me Dr. Carter. So I'm really excited for that. All right, applying just a little bit more of the styling cream. If your hair ever feels dry, please do not hesitate to add moisture to it. Don't brush through your hair dry. You will regret it. You will regret it. You will regret it. Okay? So take your time. Don't rip through your hair. Just glide through it slowly. Let the brush do its job. Once again, this is not the first time that I'm detangling my hair. I detangled my hair when I was in the shower with my fingers, and I went through with a wide tooth comb, and now I'm going in with a dimming brush. So once again, that was a process in itself before even using this brush. Okay. Do a little scrunch. Did I get it on? Making sure that I got it on. All right. So this is what we're looking like this far. As y'all can see, my hair is slowly shrinking up, which is okay. That means that I don't always have to put my hair up because my hair is not touching my shoulder. This section is kind of touching my shoulder, but I'm going to sit and wait to see how much more it shrinks up. And then from there, I'll more likely take some bands and wrap it. I said wrap it. Take some bands and wrap it to get it a stretched out look before taking it out. So let's go to this front section, y'all. So this section is drying up just a little bit, so I'm going to take some of my water and add some water back into it because, yeah, like I said, we're not doing hair on wet hair. And that normally happens by the time you get to your last section. If you don't wear a shower cap, it's going to get dry. It's going to start air drying. So, wipe my hand off on this little towel here. I'm going to take the leave-in conditioner once again and spray it on the entire section. So due to me wiping off my hand, do you guys see how much easier it is for me to spray it with one hand than me touching my hair, touching it with wet hands? See, it's starting to get slippery again. That's okay. All right. So now we're gonna distribute the product with our praying hands. Have y'all prayed today? Have y'all prayed? Pray.
I love you, God.
All right. So I'm going to continue to distribute this all the way down. Giving it a nice stretch. It feels so nice on my scalp. Do a nice little tug. Okay, now we're going in with our twisting souffle. Ooh. All right. Warm it up in your hand. Into root. Y'all, this smells so good. Oh my gosh. I love this line so much. So much. I should have ordered some more of this while I was ordering the rice water, but I was not thinking about it. But if I don't order it, I can always go to my local Walmart. So I might do that. So I added the styling cream, but as you guys see, I didn't section it this time. It's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and section it and add some more, a little bit more styling cream in this middle piece. So let's go and clip this girl up and just add just a tiny bit, not a whole lot. This is as much as I'm using, y'all. Just a little bit. Apply it closer to the root. So I'm gonna do a nice big old section right here. I normally start with my front half in a section because of the fact that I realized that the front of my hair is a little bit shorter. The front section of my hair is also a wavy hair type, so it's not as curly. So I want to make sure that I give that some love first, make sure that that's taken care of, or else I will have a really short twist right here, and that's not what I want at all. This rosemary mint one, the daily styling cream one, smells really good as well. I love a minty smell. I love the way that mint feels on my scalp. So you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about, how my hair is a little bit more wavy. It may curl up, it may not, but we're gonna find out. Just doing a little curl, but it's more wavy straight. And it's not because I have chemically treated hair. I have not put my chemicals in my hair since 2012. 2011, 2012 is when I started going natural. It took me, I stopped using perms around then. I haven't used heat since 2016. Like when I say heat, like I mean like flat irons, curling irons in my hair. I've not used that since 2016. I definitely had heat damage while going natural, and using like sew-ins and leaving leave outs. It took me a while to understand that I could not do that. The rest of my hair was going curly, and the other half was getting heat damage. So I did have heat damage, so I did have to do like another gradual cut off. But this is just how my hair is. I realized it has nothing to do with the fact that I have any chemical or heat damage. It's just my hair type. And I've learned to accept and love every bit of it. She is beautiful. She definitely helps me to be more confident. I became more confident when I went natural. So that's great. You guys can also see my video on that. I'll link that up here for you all, so you guys can see my acceptance of being black video. So that's a really great video as well. So I'm using about 1 to 2 pumps per section for the styling cream, depending on what that section, how big that section is. Alright. So my front of my hair parts are always going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, due to it's closer to my edges. and it's the front of my hair. If you ever find your hair running in the hair, just take a little bit, go to the other side, and keep twisting. Oldest trick in the book. There's not a natural hair YouTuber that I have not seen talk about this method. It's an old trick. This helps the ends be more defined in the front, and I do a little scrunch like this. Okay, so this is not going to be as defined. Well, it is going to be defined, but if you look at how tight these curls are and how tight this curls in the front, it's not going to be the same due to the fact that it's a more wavy pattern. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Watch. See how it does this? It makes me cry, but it's okay. Sometimes I put rollers on it, especially if I'm doing like a curly afro. I put rollers on the ends and the front so that it can be as defined as the rest of the hair. And that's that. This is my twist out look. And you guys are seeing a little bit of the product still on my hair, but once that dries up, I'm gonna have a nice defined look. So my hair is starting to shrink up more over here. So this side is getting drier as we speak. This side is still damp, of course, because I just did it. So we're gonna give that some wait time as well. I think this is when I'm gonna wait for like 2 days, and maybe I might take it down. Maybe I might do a different hairstyle. All right, you all, if you want these specific products that I use for my perfect combo, you guys can go to a retail store. You guys can go to the app store and download the Mielle app and buy it on there, or you can actually go to their website and purchase the entire line. So any of these products, they each have their own line. You can purchase those, or you can purchase the individual product. So thank you all for watching. Until next time, be safe and love you all.